A diamond the size of a boulder is falling through the sky right now. Not on Earth, not in any place you can reach, but it is happening at this very moment, billions of miles away, in absolute darkness, in a world that should not exist. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly where it is, what is creating it, and why it might be the most terrifying and beautiful thing in the entire universe. Stay with me until the very end, because the full truth of what is happening out there is almost impossible to believe. Before we get into it, real quick, where in the world are you watching this right now? Drop it in the comments. Are you in bed, at your desk, or somewhere completely unexpected? Now, let us begin. Rewind. 3 billion miles from the warmth of the sun. That is where our story starts. Not with a bang, not with fire, but with silence. An almost unbearable, crushing silence. Out here, sunlight barely exists. It arrives so faint, so diluted, that midday on this world looks darker than the deepest night on Earth. There are no seasons in any meaningful sense. There is no warmth to speak of. There is just the black and the cold and the waiting. This is Neptune, the last giant, the final guardian standing at the absolute edge of everything we call our solar system. And for most of human history, we did not even know it was there. We could not see it. No telescope revealed it. No sailor looked up and pointed. Neptune was found by pure mathematics, by equations written on paper, by human minds that noticed something was wrong with the orbit of Uranus, its neighbor, and realized with terrifying precision that something massive and invisible must be pulling at it from the darkness. They calculated where it had to be. They turned their telescopes to that exact point in the sky, and there it was, a blue jewel lurking in the void, patient and enormous, waiting to be found. Think about that for a moment. A planet discovered not by looking, but by thinking. Since the night Neptune was found, it has completed exactly one single orbit around the sun. One. We have been watching it since 1846, and it has only now come full circle. That is how slowly it moves. That is how enormous and distant and indifferent it is to us. And yet, beneath that serene blue exterior, something extraordinary is happening.
Do not let the color fool you. Neptune is not peaceful. It is not calm. It is not quiet. Neptune is the most violent place in the known solar system and possibly in anything we have ever observed. The winds on Neptune do not blow, they scream. They hit speeds of over 1,200 miles per hour. That is faster than the speed of sound. Imagine standing in a wind so powerful that the sound of it cannot even catch up to you. Your body would be destroyed before you ever heard a thing. Now here is the question that has haunted scientists for decades. Neptune is nearly 3 billion miles from the sun. It receives almost no solar energy. It should be a dead, frozen world, a ball of cold gas drifting in silence, and yet it generates its own heat. Neptune radiates more energy out into space than it receives from the sun. Something is burning inside it. Something deep, something ancient, something we do not fully understand is powering those storms from the inside out. In 1989, the Voyager 2 spacecraft flew past Neptune and captured something extraordinary. A storm the size of the entire Earth. A swirling dark vortex they called the Great Dark Spot. It was massive. It was structured. It looked like it could last for centuries the way Jupiter's Great Red Spot has lasted for hundreds of years. But when the Hubble Space Telescope looked at Neptune years later, the Great Dark Spot was gone, vanished, as if it had never existed. Then a new one appeared somewhere else, and then that one disappeared too. Neptune's storms are not permanent. They are ghosts. They rise from the deep, consume everything around them, and then dissolve back into the darkness without warning or explanation. No one can predict when they form, no one can explain why they disappear, and no one knows what they look like from inside. This is a planet that breathes chaos, and the deeper you go, the stranger it becomes.
Now we go deeper, past the supersonic winds, past the cloud layers, down into the interior of Neptune, where the pressure becomes incomprehensible, where the physics start to bend in ways that feel like science fiction. Thousands of miles beneath the surface, something happens to carbon. Pure carbon, squeezed by the immense gravity of this world, compressed beyond what we can replicate on Earth. It crystallizes, it solidifies, it becomes diamond. And those diamonds do not float, they fall. They rain downward through a superheated liquid ocean, massive crystals the size of boulders glittering as they plunge through the depths. And when they hit the core, some scientists believe they melt into a diamond sea, a liquid ocean of pure diamonds churning at the center of a frozen world. That is what is happening right now, billions of miles away. That is the diamond we told you about at the start. Not a single stone, billions of them, an entire interior raining diamonds in perpetual silence in a world no human being has ever visited and may never visit in our lifetimes. But we are not done, because Neptune has one more secret. Its largest moon, Triton, is not a natural companion. It was stolen. Triton was once a free body drifting in the outer solar system, and Neptune captured it, pulled it in with gravity, claimed it as its own. But Triton is orbiting in the wrong direction. It circles Neptune backwards, slowly, inch by inch, being pulled closer and closer with every pass. One day, and this is certain, the math is unavoidable, Neptune's gravity will tear Triton apart. It will shred it into billions of pieces, and those pieces will spread out into a vast, dark ring system, a crown of destruction, a monument to a moon that was captured, held, and eventually consumed. And that is Neptune. A world of impossible contradictions, frozen on the outside, burning on the inside, quiet from a distance, violently screaming up close. A planet that rains diamonds, breathes storms, steals moons, and stands completely alone at the very edge of the solar system. It does not care that we exist. It was here long before us, it will be here long after us, and it holds secrets we may never fully understand. The universe is not built for human comfort. It is not built for human understanding. It is built at scales and temperatures and speeds that our bodies and our minds were never designed to comprehend. Neptune is proof of that. 3 billion miles away, right now, a diamond is falling through the dark, and no one is there to see it. If this video moved you, share it with someone who needs to be reminded how extraordinary the universe is. And if you want to go even deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos, stay right here, because we are just getting started.